100%, 35% are Telugu community. I am proud to say that both the states have contributed very big in the IT sector. So future, this is where I am having challenges now. Big challenges I am going to face it in the near future. I have to take people into confidence. Now in horticulture, short time, from the beginning I am promoting horticulture. Rayalaseema totally drought affected. We are able to give water to Rayalaseema. Then I promoted horticulture, more climatic advantage. Now we are number one in horticulture. Now I am having food production, fruits, vegetables. Andhra is number one. All our fruits are going to Gulf and some other countries, even America. Now I am having a big problem because the supply chain total disruptions. Even our aqua, we are sending all our aqua to all over the world, either Europe or America, so many countries. Now we are having a big setback. Now this crisis time we have to set right, and then we want to have a development again. I want to develop Rayalaseema horticulture hub nearly by spending 1 lakh crores now. 30,000 crores from government, 70,000 crores from private investment. Now all these things now, my farmers are suffering. Either banana, any crop for that matter. Even agriculture will have a problem. Consumer will have a short-term problem. Even innovators like you, all entrepreneurs, you have to come innovative ideas. How to protect all these things, which is the best way. Then I am confident, temporarily we'll have a setback. Long term, we'll have a advantage. This is where you have to see Andhra, this is the line I have taken. I am moving in that direction. Now my aim is by 2047, Andhra should be the number one economy in the country. That is where I want to contribute. That is the planning I am having. Very strong vision document I have prepared. I am planning another 15 years, around 15% growth consistently. As on today, my growth rate is 2 years, around 12%. I have to pick up further, 15%.
Thank you very much, sir. Especially all of us are extremely confident, and I must admit I have a vested interest in Amravati. Sir, as you know, my ancestral place is there.
Your native place is that, Amravati.
Very close to where he lives, by the way, Tadipalli, sir. Thank you, sir. So, I think you have understood, in terms of the vision, it's not something all of us, it's a lesson for us also, because one is you have to be bold in how you think. Already the state is growing at 12%, what he said for the last 2 years, but then he's aiming for 15%. He's thinking ahead almost to 2047. So I think it's a lesson for entrepreneurs also on how you think for the long term, whether you're first generation, second generation, or even third generation, which, most of us are here today. Important to think long term, to believe in your dreams, to have to build all the capabilities, to build institutions, which actually support that, and also to have the right talent, in our case, to take it there. Sir, in closing, because I believe a lot of members also have questions, just one last thing, sir, because especially when it comes to corporates, of course, today 2% of our profits is for CSR, there is a contribution which companies have to make. It was mandated by the government, otherwise it was never there in the past. But only one thing I would like to recollect is way back again in the case of Dr. Reddy's. My father had already started spending on social responsibility out of his own conviction. He had started Dr. Reddy's Foundation. But the key thing was, I think if I remember, sir, 98 or so, Chandrababu had invited my father to head a foundation called Nandi Foundation. So, and then the kind of things which Nandi did in those days was something completely unconventional. In fact, even being in government, he had actually outsourced some of the projects which were not getting completed, some of the irrigation projects. It set a certain example. And Nandi Foundation, after that, has grown from strength to strength. You keep hearing about Araku coffee any point of time. So that was, again, through the Nandi Foundation. So the question I wanted to, and also a message from you, sir, to all us entrepreneurs is, how exactly should we think about discharging our social, corporate social responsibility, or even, I would say, just social responsibility, because business is one side of it, but we're also thriving because of the communities around us. What would be your message to the entrepreneurs?
No, I wanted to request all of you, this is the right forum, I'm thinking. Either first generation entrepreneurs or second or third. We are all in the beginning, small way, we built or we started. Even I studied in government school. Even Satish, father studied in government school only. And he worked in government job only to start with. With our knowledge, we explored opportunities, we are able to reach this stage. This is where all of us has to see what type of society we have to envisage in future. Only billionaires club, all millionaires club, and haves and have-nots, vast difference. Some people are having huge wealth accumulated. Some people are denied day-to-day living standards also. Earlier I used to promote, this is where PPP model. At that time everybody used to afraid of talking. I used to not only talk, execute it. First PPP project in power sector, Jagurupadu by GVK. That is the first of its kind in India itself. After 30 years, they handed over to government. If you see our airport, is PPP model. If you see telecom.